Good morning, how are you? Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Rebel, I guess I'll just call you Rebel. I don't know how to pronounce you. Pretty good. Just tired and trying to go get me some coffee. Trying to get up out of the shelter. I'm in the shelter right now. I'm trying to make it out of here and go downstairs to my car. What does cerebral mean? What does that mean? Your name is Cerebral? Okay. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, guys. If you guys come in, can you all just give me a thumbs up? Maybe it's your turn, if you don't mind. If you don't mind thumbsing up, if you don't mind sharing the video. Thank you. I'm just on my way. I'm trying to get out the shelter so I can start my day. I have a couple of appointments I need to go on before I go to work today. I work this afternoon. And I'm just trying to get myself up out of this prison. What are you doing up early this morning, Cerebral? Are you getting ready for work as well? Good morning, everybody. I see 8 people watching. Can you guys give me some more thumbs up, please? You don't have to, but that would be great. That would help my channel. It helps my channel grow. It helps people find me. It helps people find my live. I think that is my goal. Yeah, I'm good. I'm at peace. I don't have any, I'm good. Try not to let things stress me out. It is what it is. My situation is my situation, you know? 10 people. Good morning. Hello, everyone. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to the gym today. I have a couple things I have to do before I get to work, so. Good morning. Hey. I was telling the lady that I get off late tonight. She always asks me, what time you coming in? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what time I come in tonight. You know, when you're in the show, you gotta answer to them, so I get it, but she's the only one that normally asks me that. I guess they all do. Going outside. It's probably really chilly out tonight because it was chilly last night when I came in, so. Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Okay.
How was your night?
It was quiet.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool out.
Yeah.
Thought I'd see more people trying to get jackets or something, but
Yeah.
hopefully they're getting jackets other places.
It's gonna get packed here soon, huh?
I'm not looking forward to it.
There's a lot of girls come in too when it gets packed.
It's during when it gets real cold. I'm hoping it doesn't get like last year.
Yeah.
Because last year was during code blue, which means the temperatures were under 32.
I'm outside the shelter. I'm just walking to my car. I always check my car before I get in the car because I'm out here in the city. I mean, you should check your car whenever, but I just always check and make sure ain't nobody in my car. You know what I'm saying? Always gotta be safe. I left a little bit early today. So I got up at 4:30 and I was like, let me get the heck out of here. There was some girls in there last night. They were like getting mad at this lady. The chick that I say, she's like the house mom. She's like kind of, they put her in charge of stuff on the floor with the women. And the women don't like her. So she's an older woman. And she's very mean. She is nasty. She's got a nasty, crappy attitude. And don't nobody like her. So one of the girls said something to her last night. Like she went to the, listen, this lady is mean. She needs to leave me alone. Da, da, da. So then the staff member comes into the room. I don't know what she says to her, but she grabbed her and said, she grabbed her and said, I don't know what she said to her, but you see how the trolls come in? People are idiots. Good morning, Hammer Lane. How are you? How's it going? How's it going? Y'all see how them trolls be up early in the morning? 5 o'clock in the morning trying to call people the N-word. Child, people is crazy. People are so saddened in their own life. You must hate yourself, huh? And I saw you as soon as you came in. Because normally if I was driving my car, I wouldn't have saw that freaking idiot. But what hate you must have. You must really hate yourself to wake up every morning hating someone that you don't even know. That is like the dumbest thing in the world. For you to wake up with hate on your heart for someone that you don't even know. Do you guys know how much energy it is to like hate on someone else? Do you know how much energy that takes to carry such hate in your heart for someone that you don't even freaking know? Oh God, I wake up with such a clear mind. I don't even say there's anybody in the world that I hate because hate is really a strong word. But when you wake up with hate in your heart, you must be a really, really upset and disgruntled person. That's crazy to me. That's some crazy work when you hate people because that takes so much energy. It takes so much energy. It takes so much time and energy that does anybody even have time for such hate? And it's so funny because these are things that people would never say to your face. That's the funny part. They say everything online. They spew their little hate online in such words they would never say to your face because you know what? They would get punched in their face. They know that. That's why they hide behind a profile to troll people. But I'm leaving the shelter now. I'm not gonna waste too much energy on this topic. But trolls, when you come in, if I can get you early, you're freaking out of here. If I don't find you till later, then I'll block your ass. And then you'll be reported for hate speech. So I got you early, buddy. You come in here at 5 o'clock in the morning trying to troll me, huh? You trolled me and you got trolled. Go troll someone else's page, idiot. It's too early in the morning to be having such hate on your heart, don't you think? Shouldn't you be thinking about getting ready for work or something? Like, you know what I mean? But you probably live in your mama's basement. You know, you probably live in your mama's basement. But good morning. I'm gonna go get me some coffee. I don't have to go to work until later today. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some coffee today. I made coffee at work yesterday just to save a little bit of money, but today I'm back to my same old tricks. I'm back to the same old foolery. I have to come back in the city. I gotta come back in the city, and I have an appointment that I have to be at 9 o'clock. So I'm trying to think, should I exercise before the appointment or after? Because I'm not going to the gym again today. No gym, no gym, no gym. No, 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 no. I really want to get on the mat and do yoga, and that is one of the biggest reasons why I cannot wait until I get housing again, so I can start doing my yoga indoors, in my house, in my apartment, whatever I get. I just want to start doing my yoga again. Because like I do yoga in the gym, but it's not really, I can't concentrate like I want to because number one, the music is so loud. Number two, some people be staring at you. So that's why I can't really, can I be one of your moderators? I don't do moderators. I'm good in yourself. I don't really do moderators. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. I could miss what? Oh, you can miss life, like if you don't stop and look around. Okay. Yeah, I don't really do moderators on my channel because I heard a lot of horror stories about people having moderators. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes moderators can ruin your channel. Some comments are not bad. So, I don't, and I can't police my own channel half the time. Like, I can only police it if I'm sitting there, like if my car is parked or I'm sitting down doing the live stream. But when I'm driving, I can't really police it. And I really don't want nobody else to police it either because sometimes moderators can destroy your channel too. So, yeah, I don't really do the moderators. I don't do that. If I see them come in and they're saying stuff, I'll block them myself. And I'm not embarrassed or anything or ashamed when moderators come in and say stuff that they say. I really don't care. I just block them and move on with my life. And if I catch him, like I caught this idiot earlier, I caught him and he was out of here. But if I was driving on the road, I probably wouldn't have saw that until like a little bit later. But it is what it is. You get used to it. So they're just people that they're either racist. Most of them are probably racist people that come in here and say stuff like that. But um, people are just silly. Let them do what they want to do. But they're the ones that hate themselves if they're up at 5 o'clock in the morning spewing such hate. But I don't really do the moderator thing. Because, like I said, moderators can really mess up your channel. And they could be people that don't even like you that want to moderate your channel. They could be racist themselves. And I'm not saying that you're racist or anything, but I'm just saying a moderator can really try to bring your channel down. I've seen people talk about that. So moderators are normally people that they may know. Like it might be a family member or a friend that watches their channel that they know and somebody that they can, like, somebody that they trust. I don't really mess around with the moderation game. Because even some people that do lies, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm looking for my mods," and they're people that got bigger channels. So even if I had a big channel, I probably wouldn't even do moderators, because some comments are not hate, some comments are not mean, and some comments I really don't mind. So I'm not offended by everything. I gotta drive out of the city to get some coffee. Then I'm gonna come back in. I gotta get some gas too, and then I'm gonna come back in. You guys, I've never been this broke in my life. Like, I've never been this broke in my life. It's been crazy, like really insane. But I can't wait to get the second job. I mean, now is the season to really to pick up a second job, but most of the second jobs will be something like seasonal work. And yeah, I've never been this broke in my life. I've always had money. Because I always had like two or three jobs, and then I had my business and stuff like that. So I just can't wait until my money is back the way my money used to be, and I didn't have to worry about anything financially. Like seriously, I always bust my butt to get to that bag, and I can't wait till I get back to that place. I can't wait till I get back to that place so I can get out of this situation. Because now I've been in the shelter now for like I would say a month, right? So this in particular lady that I tell y'all, she's like the house mom. She's very nasty. She's a witch. She's definitely a witch. Um, she's a witch. And now, like, I don't really pay her any mind. I don't even really talk to her. I don't say hi to her. I think when I got out of the shower yesterday, I walked past her and I said hi, and she just looked at me and ignored me or whatever. So I'm like, well, sis, from here on in, I won't be speaking to you. But see, people, when they expect a different kind of relationship out of you, like I said, this house mom, I know her daughters. But her daughters were friends with my sister, so I don't know her daughters like that. You know what I'm saying? So she thinks because I know her daughters that I should have this particular relationship with her. And sis, I don't even like the way you are. I don't like the way you come off. I don't like the way you talk to people. Your attitude is crappy. And my sister told me that she like got bipolar or something. Like she got some kind of mental illness going on, and that she needs to get a check for that. So I'm like, I think the relationship that she wants me to have with her is like cool. Like, oh, she knows my daughters, so you know, me and her are cool. I know your daughters. I know them. They're not my friend. They're no kin to me. They were friends with my sister, and that was it. So I think that she thought that me and her was gonna be, chopping it up. And I said, no, no, we're not gonna chop it up. I talked to you like once or twice about your daughters, and that was it. So I guess she expected more from me, like me and her was gonna be friends or something. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't come here to make friends, man. And if I'm coming here to make a friend, she gonna be a woman on the same type of stuff I'm on. Every day she going to work. She trying to make ends meet. I'm not with the ratchet crap. I'm not with that. That's why I don't be here with y'all, cause I'm not with the ratchet, the back and forth, the stupid. Oh, I got my check today. Get your life together. It's a girl in there. She's in her 30s. She talking about, oh, somebody robbed her. Somebody took her food stamp card. And I'm just sitting here looking at this girl like, girl, you are so young. You're young. You're at the top of the stage in your life, and you in here collecting welfare. All these jobs around here, all these fast food restaurants, all these hotels, all this stuff that's going on out here in the world. You comfortable with talking about somebody stole your food stamp card? And you 30 something years old, young, and on welfare. For what? You're too young for that. I mean, collect welfare if you need it. I understand. I'm not judging nobody. But the way I be seeing y'all girls in here talking in the shelter, the reckless conversations that y'all be having, you should be out there putting that energy into having a job, sis. We're not doing that but getting older. Every single day we getting older. You need to start while you young. I don't understand. You don't have no kids with you, no kids or nothing like that. You have no excuse to not be clocking into a job. But y'all be in the shelter like with all this mouth. Y'all all got all this mouth. Everybody's talking and running their mouth, laughing and cackling. Cackle to a job application. Go cackle to a job application, baby, because I be on my grind every day. I don't sit around and cry. I'm not sitting around crying about my situation. I'm getting to it. I'm out here every day trying to figure out what angle I could go through. I can't do nothing until my finances improve though. But I be like, damn, y'all. Even some of the younger girls up in there are lazy. Y'all don't even want to work a job. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And they the same people that sit around and blame other people for their problems. She said she got a girlfriend, right? You got a girlfriend. Why can't you go live with your girlfriend? Why are you in the shelter? You got a woman. You got a girl in your life. You got a romantic partner. Why you got to live in this? Why you got to be here? You just be around people for so long. You just find out like what their problems are and why they're actually in the situation that they're in. Because most of them don't even want to work a job. They be in there high on drugs, on dope, popping pills. I know who they are. And it's really, really, really sad. Focus on the topic. So what? I timed you out. I didn't time you out. I must have timed out the wrong person. I don't know. I don't know how you got on time out. I know I timed out another person. I must have timed you out by mistake. Well, homelessness are at a disadvantage. Timed out for another person's troll comment. I came with good. I'm sorry. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I'm sorry. I didn't time you out on purpose. It was by mistake. I was timing out that other person that I think he was like over top of you, and I did that by mistake. So I hope you're not mad, but it was a mistake. I wouldn't time anybody out for nothing, but it was an error. I'm sorry. But yeah, so whoever that other person is that got that red profile, you're telling me to take it down a notch? Listen, if you don't want to be here listening to me talk about whatever I'm talking about, you don't have to be here. I don't beg anybody to be on this channel. If you don't want to hear me talk, you can go find you another live stream. I don't beg for subscribers. I'm not begging nobody to listen to me. If you don't like what I'm talking about, you don't have to be here, baby. If I'm talking too loud, if this is not your cup of tea, you don't have to be here, baby. Nobody's forcing anyone to be in my live stream. So if you don't want to be here and it's not your place, you could just leave. You don't have to announce your departure. You don't have to say that you're blocking me. Just go ahead and leave. So you don't have to come here and try to tell me how to run my live stream. When you come over here, when people do live streams, they pretty much talk about whatever the heck they want to talk about. Like they come here and they speak about whatever it is that they're talking about. And if it's something in your heart that you feel like you don't want to hear through your ears, you don't have to be here to listen. Nobody's forcing you to be on my live stream. And I'm talking about the people that come here and say things like they're telling me to take it down a notch and all this stuff. No, sorry. Go open up your own live stream, start your own channel, and manage your own live stream. Go manage your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Manage. And I'm not a mean person, but I'm not mean, and I timed somebody out, and that was by mistake. I was trying to block that person that was calling me the N-word, and I must have timed out somebody, and I'm sorry about that. I didn't do that on purpose. I would never time somebody out. I don't sit around and just time people out just for fun. Like I don't do that. But that was a mistake, and I'm sorry. But if somebody want to leave and whatever, that's on them. That's their right and their choice. If they don't want to be here, they don't have to be. Ignore them. Y'all giving them attention. They don't care. Yeah, that is my Cash App. How did you know? How did you know that was my Cash App? You must have went and you looked on my About section of my channel, huh? Good morning, everyone. 14 people watching. Yes, that is my Cash App. I got a Cash App the other day from somebody, and it's so sad when people send me Cash Apps and I don't even know who the people are. I try to match up pictures because some people in their Cash App, they have pictures. So sometimes I try to find who the person is because I like to always go to the person who gave me a Cash App, and I always thank them. I don't want to just take the money and run, but I always try to thank them. But sometimes you can't even find the person that donated to you. So sometimes I wake up to Cash Apps and people give me cash. Like every week I wake up to a Cash App from somebody, and sometimes I can't even, like, if you Cash App me, I hope that you can try to, I don't know if you can send a message on Cash App of who you are or something, but I always try to go back and thank that person. Because I don't just take Cash Apps and run for the hills. I always try to come back and show respect and say, damn, thank you. I appreciate that. But like I said, I don't ask for money, but I do have my Cash App on the About section of my channel. But I never ask for money. And some people say, well, that's asking. I can put my Cash App up there if I want to, you know what I'm saying? But I never ask for it. I never ask for money, but people just send me things, and it's very much appreciated. And I definitely, I don't think anybody's going to not take money, but I don't focus and ask for it ever. I don't believe anybody on this channel could ever say that they heard me ask anybody for money. Sorry, people are ugly to you and it sound like you're a beautiful lady. Yeah, I mean, that's just how the world is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't sit around and cry about how people want to treat me. I just block them and I move on. That's all. Oh my God. Ugh, so, saw this crazy bug in my car. How'd that get there? Hmm. Damn it. There was some bug in my car. I don't know what kind of bug that was. What the freak is going on around here? Y'all, it's getting cold out here. It is getting cold. I gotta go back into the city, but I'm not in a rush. But good morning to everybody. I appreciate you guys coming here this morning. I'm going to work later. I got a few appointments I need to do. Homeless, single mom, confirm your cash app. Sorry people are ugly to you. That's okay. I'm not worried about people. I've been homeless before and I'm still recovering. Were you homeless out in the streets? Were you in your car? Grand Rising, Nubian Queen. Good morning, Reggie. How you doing? So were you homeless, Rebel? Were you in your car? Were you in a shelter? Were you in the streets? I'm thanking God. Like I've never been homeless in the streets. Thank God. Never been homeless in the streets, and I'm thankful for that. Like thank God for that. You know what I mean? I need to go exercise, but I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna go. I'm good, and you? I'm good. Can't complain in the streets and living in my truck. You're not homeless anymore, though, right? It's hard being homeless. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. And some people say, oh, you're not homeless. You live in a shelter. I said, I am homeless. Living in a shelter is considered homelessness. And, this is my life for right now. And I claim it. I'm not claiming it forever, but right now, this is the reality of my life. So, did you check your Cash App? Not much. I gotta check it later because I don't have the Cash App on my phone. My Cash App is on my tablet. My phone is just, I gotta get me another phone, but I thank you. I appreciate it. I will check it as soon as I get into my other tablet. I can't really check it on this one, but I thank you if you did send me a Cash App. Anything's appreciated. And like I said, I never ask for anything from people, but if people feel the need, I really appreciate that. That's appreciated. Anything is appreciated. And again, the trolls, I always just tell people I never ask for money, but if people feel the need, I appreciate that. It's very much appreciated. How long were you homeless? How long were you homeless? And this is actually my second time being homeless in my life, so not the first. Second time. When I was homeless the first time, I think I was homeless for like 8 months. And then again, like I stayed with family at some point, and sometimes staying with family is like a disaster because they treat you like crap most of the time. When people know that you're down and you have to live with them, it's like they seem to take advantage of you more. It seems like they treat you like crap even more when they know that you're down. It's like they kick you and stuff. You know what I mean? So it is what it is when you're living with family or friends. People really treat you like garbage when they see that you don't have anywhere else to go, and you know. I mean, I got a sister that I got some things that I need to say to her. But I'm not gonna say it now. I'm gonna, cause I remember, cause I don't like fake family. Like I don't like fake family members. I don't like fakeness. Like stay away from me. If you're two-faced, stay away from me. Even if you're my family, if you're two-faced, get the freak away from me. I don't want to be bothered by you. Get away from me. Leave me alone. Even people at my job. If you are fake and I find out, stay out of my face. If you are two-faced and I find out, get away from me right now. So, people in my family, I know a lot of people in my family are fake, right? Like, even your family could be fake and phony. Like, it's not just a thing where it's just an acquaintance or somebody you work with. Like, even your family could be so grimy, right? And it's like, I know that y'all be sitting around talking about me. You think my situation is a joke. You think it's funny. You think whatever. But guess what, baby? I will not be here forever. I won't be in this situation too much longer, right? But I know people be wanting to see you. They want to see you in your worst, and this even be people that you grew up with. The people that is closest to you be the ones that really want to see you fail and suffer, and they love. Oh God, yeah, clap your hands. She's struggling, and I hope she stays that way. These are the type of people that are in my family, and they just want to see me just fail, and I just be like, y'all are just savagely insane. And I just be like, girl, like I got so much to say to people, but I'm gonna wait till I get myself together to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait till I get myself together to say what I need to say to these idiotic people that claim that they're my family. I got so much to say. So much. And what I'm gonna say is not gonna be so nice. I mean, it's not gonna be fighting words either, but the hurtfulness, the like how family can make you feel so isolated and alone. That shit sucks, man. Especially when you're going through. I'm just gonna park here at McDonald's and sit here. I'm not gonna go back into the city because sitting in the city at this time in the morning, it can be a dangerous game. So I'm gonna sit here at McDonald's. I think I'm safe here. I mean, you ain't safe nowhere in the world, but I think I'm safe here. Yeah, man, I got so much to say to my freaking fake family. Like, they get on my freaking nerves. And my brother, like, my blood brother, when he was younger, my baby, man. I love my brother so much. I always took care of him. My mom and them used to say, "You treat your brother like he's your son." That's how much I love my brother. I shared your link to my YouTube post. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. But I'm just talking about my family, my relationships. Everyone contributed to my downfall. But as you said, it won't stay that way. Yeah. I don't really say that my family contributed to my downfall because they didn't. You know, I contributed to my own demise at this point. So, I just think that they never supported me the way I expected them to. Like, knowing that I'm going through, I expected a hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're falling down the side of a mountain, I expected one of them to give me their hand and just pull me back up, you know? And it's not even like, it wasn't even a financial pull up. It wasn't even a financial pull up because if I needed them to look, y'all, I'm at McDonald's. I look a mess, but I don't care. If I needed them to if I needed, like, if I was falling on the side of a mountain, right? I'm hiking with my family and I fall over the side of the mountain. I was expecting my sister and my brother to say, "Hey sis, here's my hand. I'm gonna pull you up so you don't, fall and kill yourself." So that's all I expected from my family. I didn't expect like money, $500,000. I didn't expect anything financially. I just expected them to kind of pull me up a little bit. That's what your family is supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to help you, and especially I'm talking about the people that have resources to help you. Some people in my family have two homes. They own two houses. So they have the resources, and if you've seen them throughout the years that they've helped other people that wasn't even family, I just be like, well, damn, I see you help this person. I see you help this person. When it comes to me, like, I had to learn not to expect the same and the love. Yeah, you're right, and it sucks, but I still talk about it because it helps me heal from the pain that I feel from that. Because I still feel the pain. Like, I'm never gonna be over that, because even when I get out of this situation, because I know one day I will, it's still in my heart. Like, I still think about it. And I'm definitely going to be saying the things I need to say to my family once I get on my feet. I'm not saying anything now. I'm staying in silence, but I'm definitely going to be checking them. I binge watched your videos yesterday so I could learn more of your story. Oh, yeah. I'm not even really done telling my story, to be honest. I still have videos in my phone and my other phone that I need to upload. So it's not over. I just have to have time to really tell it. You know what I mean? They love you till the money come. Then they love the money more. Yeah, you're right. And one of my sisters, she's married and her husband has a really good job and she works and stuff, and they're well to do. Like, they're not rich, but they're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So even her, like, she has a big house. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, well, damn. You okay with your sister sleeping in her car? Like, I would never be okay if my family member called me in the middle of the night saying it is in the middle of the winter and I don't have anywhere to go. There wouldn't even be a question. Bring yourself or your kids and come on over here. That's it. And I know sometimes bringing people into your household can turn into a disaster too, but I'm not a disaster. I don't come with drama. I don't come with BS because I work full time. So I would never even be at the house. I would just come there to really sleep, is what I'm doing right now. But I'm okay being in the shelter. I'd rather be in the shelter with a whole bunch of people that I don't know and people that's no kin to me, because I don't, like, they don't expect nothing from me. I don't expect nothing from them. It's a shelter. I'm welcome there because it's a place for homeless people to come to. Do I like being there? No. But, I would rather be home with a family member, but, it is what it is. You want to buy my soap? One day, I'm going to be trying to get it. I got to start making some more of it. So as soon as I do that, I stay about 2 months. I'll have my soap ready for sale. Thank you. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, not financial. The mentorship, just listen to me and feel my view. I had to learn to expect the same love I dish out. Yeah, I never came to my family for like financial help. It was just basically I need housing, you know. I know you have a room in your house, you know. But as soon as I get my soap ready, I say it'll be ready in about 2 months because I have to make it. So, and I was gonna ask like my family, hey, can I make soap in your house just so I can start my business again? And God was telling me like, don't even ask them that. Like, don't even ask your family, can you start your business in their house? Like, don't even ask them that. If they didn't want you to live with them, they for damn sure don't want you coming in their house making soap so you can make some money. They don't want you to do that. So I'm not even gonna attempt to do that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Rose Kelly. How you doing today? Good morning. It's 5:45 in the morning. Good morning to everybody. I'm just sitting here at Wawa. No, I'm sitting here at ShopRite. No, I'm sitting here at McDonald's. How did I go from Wawa to ShopRite to McDonald's? Because ShopRite's right across the street and Wawa's right over there. But I'm just sitting here at McDonald's having some coffee, talking to people, talking to my peoples. How did you guys find me? Let me know what state or country you are in. Where are you contacting me from? Like, where are you watching me from? I'm just waking up, leaving the shelter. I just left the shelter, went and got coffee. Now I'm just here talking. I'm okay, lovely, but I'm here for you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Rose. Hello from Tampa. Tampa, Florida is in the house. Good morning. How are you? C Perp. Is that how you say it? C Perp. Thanks for the hearts. I see them coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, I will be having my soap up soon. I say about 2 months because I have to make it and then it has to cure for another like 30 days. So, but I'm gonna get it. I just have to move my storage to another storage and I can actually make my soap inside my storage container. And the storage that I'm moving back to is really, really clean and it has electricity. So I can go in there and do what I need to do. And that's what I'm going to do. So as soon as the soap is ready, I'm going to let y'all know because I don't ask for money because I know if I can offer something, that's just, I think it's a different kind of respect when you offer a product to someone versus coming on social media asking strangers for money. I would never, never ask nobody for money. It's just not my thing. So great blessings are coming. Have a blessed day. Thank you, C Perp. You too. I've been subscribed for a minute with you, just off relating to your story. Yeah. So you said you were homeless. How long were you homeless for? I don't know if you told me. Maybe you did. Let me look back. Good morning. Thank you. How's everyone doing today? I see 18 people watching. I see I got 14 thumbs up. Thank you. If you haven't thumbs up already, can you thumbs me up if you haven't already? Yeah, once you get back on your feet, I truly believe your ideas can be very successful. I can show you ways you can host and sell online without hosting or paying for your website. Yeah. I mean, I pretty much have all that stuff together. I know what I've been doing this soap selling for like 5 years. So I was doing online sales before in the past. I mean, I only stopped my business when I lost my apartment. So yeah, yeah. I think I had that soap business for it's probably been 6 years now. It's been about 6 years. Yes, I found your website, but the website is down. It's not up right now. You have a great soul. Thank you, Joe Mama. How are you? I haven't seen you in a little while. I use GitHub. What is that? What's GitHub? I never heard of that. I never heard of GitHub. It's a little chilly out, y'all. I'm ready for the sun to come out. It's chilly. About 2 years on and off. 2 years on and off of homelessness. Okay. Did you stay in a shelter? Have you experienced that? Have you experienced the shelter experience? Ah, I'm itching. So I asked the lady at Wawa, this lady in Wawa that I always see her, and me and her just be talking now because I go in there almost every day to get coffee. So I was like, do you guys still do that free coffee thing? She said they didn't do it last year. Yeah, and probably because of the signs and the times that we are living in, they probably like, no, it takes up too much money to give out free coffee now. Unless they're just, maybe the coffee's like, I don't know. What am I talking about? I don't even know what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to figure out because she said, and she was like, oh no, they just do the free coffee thing for the teachers. And I was like, oh, I thought it was just for anybody, like any customer that goes in there. She was like, and people took advantage of that. Because she was like, people was in there getting like 5 or 6 coffees. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I can't take it. I had a good, restful night, though. I can't complain. The girls are starting to fight, like, verbally. They're like, there was a beef last night with these 2 chicks. This the one girl, like I said, the house mom she got a nasty mouth. She's trying to be in there like she's in charge of people and stuff. You know, bossy, very bossy. You gotta treat people a certain kind of way, because if you don't treat them a certain way, they gonna say something to you, baby. And you don't want everybody up here not liking you, so that's not a good look. But she's just very, very bossy, and I don't pay her no mind. So I think I did say hi to her yesterday when I was like getting out of the shower, and I walked past her. I said hi. And she just looked at me. So I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. Listen, I'm not in here trying to get a job here. I don't know if those staff members at the shelter told you that you can get a job here or something. But girl, your attitude is like you're homeless just like we are. So there's no reason for you to be in here treating girls like crap. Because what did they promise you, a job at the shelter? They must have promised her something. The fact that that's like if you're in prison, right? No other prisoners want you to be all like kissing the COs behind, right? If they see you acting like you love the COs, or you're down with the COs, when people notice that, they don't like you. They don't like you because they feel like you're running to the COs telling stuff and tattletaling. That's what kind of woman she is, and that's why don't nobody like her. Sorry, y'all. I had to interview. I had to put that. I just don't like blowing my nose, like um letting people listen to me blow my nose. I think that's nasty. I just think it's something so nasty about that. I host my coding projects on GitHub. I never heard of GitHub before, but it sounds interesting. GitHub. Yes, ma'am. Shelter for 3 days. Oh, only 3 days. Okay. And I squatted at traps and lived on the streets in my truck for most of my trials. Well, at least you had a truck in 3 days. Not too bad. Was the shelter crazy? I have a YouTube video I created named Hugo if you may want to learn more about do-it-yourself setup. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can go subscribe to you. I probably can't subscribe to you until I get off of this. Yeah, I probably can't subscribe until I have to subscribe. I can't subscribe, but I do have your screenshot of your name. So today I will subscribe for sure. Does she get paid for that? No, she don't get paid for that. You know what she gets paid for? Her mouth. Her mouth is payment, because she runs and tells them probably stuff about people that they want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to know, whether you're in jail, school, college, or whatever. The people that's in control, like the teachers or the COs or the staff members of the shelter, they all want to know what's the tea, like what's going on, who's liking who's sleeping with who. Like, she want to be close to them because she want to go run and tell everything somebody's doing. But the funny thing is, those kind of people, they don't tell the stuff that they're doing, but they're telling stuff about everybody else. That's the kind of person she is. And no, she doesn't get paid for that. But I know one thing they probably told her: I can get you a job here when you get yourself together. Because when I was in the shelter before, that's the same thing they told me. But I wasn't one of those people. I always worked. This lady doesn't have a job, but she sit around and watch everybody else. And she did tell me, the head counselor up in there, the lady that's kind of in charge of everything, she's very strict. She don't play no games with people, but she was telling me, oh, this person is my cousin. This person is my cousin. And I'm just looking at her like, so who cares? If that's your cousin, so what? What am I supposed to be looking at you a different kind of way because that's your cousin? Like, I don't care. I'm not here to kiss the staff's behind in this shelter. Long as I do what I have to do, I don't care what you're doing or what someone else is doing. But the thing is, you need to come at people respectfully, because when you don't come at people respectfully and you want to be nasty attitude and stuff like that, that doesn't get you anywhere. It's like you're in prison and you're running to the COs, snitching and telling things that people are doing, but you're not telling the part that you're doing. You're not telling your side of the story. That's the problem. And I said to the girls one time, everybody was just in there talking, and she was like on the other side. So she tries to segregate herself from people to try to act like she's not, a part of us. Like, girl, you're homeless just like we are. You don't turn against nobody. You don't turn against the people. Like, I'm not saying it's like us against the staff in the shelter, but the staff shelter, they could put us out at any time. You don't treat people like that, because now all the girls are looking at you like you are the enemy. We look at you like kind of like you running in the office snitching and telling on people. She was saying to the other day to the lady in the hallway, the lady that she claims that's her cousin, she was in the hallway whispering to her, telling her stuff about, talking about somebody. And I said, don't nobody have no respect for you, baby, because you a snitch. You a snitch. You with the police. She's drinking coffee, then there, no sleep. I'm drinking coffee? Yeah, I'm drinking coffee. I drink coffee in the morning. I went to Wawa. Most of us just a couple paychecks away from being homeless. Never feel ashamed and unbothered. A change is coming. Amen. I agree. I'm not ashamed of my situation. That's why I'm able to come and talk about it. I just try to spread awareness and let people know, like, listen, if you're in a situation like I'm in, a homeless situation, living in a shelter, don't be embarrassed. I mean, you don't have to tell your business to people, but I just choose to talk about it online. Opinion is Playboy cart. What is that? It be like that? What is Playboy carding? I don't know what that is. You good? Yes, I'm good. Good morning. Good morning. She drinking coffee, then no sleep. Go memes. This person about to get blocked because you're spamming my channel. No, we're not doing that. When you spam my channel and keep writing the same thing 100 times, you get blocked. We're not doing that. Shelter wasn't too bad, but for what my lifestyle necessities are, I couldn't get with the curfews, and they require you to find a job and work search. Yeah, and I came into the shelter with a job. So when you have a job, you can pretty much stay out all day. But the only downside, I'm not saying the downside about having a job, it's always a good thing to have a job and have money in your pocket, but I spend most of my money in gas and food, because I still have to buy food. You know what I'm saying? I gotta buy food because I'm not at the shelter all day to even eat the food that they have there. So put lotion on my face. I had washed my face this morning, but I didn't moisturize. I just be feeling super dry, like my hands, my feet, my body be just dry. I didn't put no lotion on last night when I took a shower, but because you don't have any privacy in the shelter, they want you to take like a 7-minute shower. You don't have any privacy, so, but I gotta start taking care of my skin, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel the dryness coming on, baby. The dryness be taking over. I'm trying to think. I have to go to an appointment at 9 o'clock, and after that, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to the gym today. I'm probably just gonna have to go take me another 30-minute walk like I did yesterday. But like I told y'all, I have to stay active. I have to do something active every day. If I don't go to the gym, I gotta take a 30-minute to an hour jog or walk. I jog, walk, jog, walk, jog, walk. Maybe I can go hiking today. I don't know. Maybe I can go out there and take a hike. Because y'all know I love the woods, and it's starting to get cold. And people ask me, do you be hiking in the wintertime? I sure do. It's the most peaceful thing. Even though it's cold, I make sure I got my jacket on. I got some nice gloves and socks and stuff to keep me warm. But yes, I do hike in the wintertime too, because it brings me peace. It's so peaceful in the woods. Y'all don't understand how nature is so peaceful. Damn, that's for free. Go to sleep. Somebody told me to go to sleep. Go to sleep? What do you mean go to sleep? I just woke up. The funny thing is, there's nobody to ask for help like the government. I had a few Filipino friends message me and appreciate your YouTube channel. I had a few Filipino friends message me and appreciate your YouTube channel. Okay. Vaseline oil will work. I don't use Vaseline. I have lotion. Sometimes I do have Vaseline in my car. I have a small one, but I really don't I put that on my feet at night, like when I'm going to bed, if I'm like wearing socks. But I'm not a I can't wear socks in bed at night when I'm sleeping. I can't wear socks on my feet. But putting Vaseline on your feet and then putting your socks on, very moisturizing for your feet. Careful hiking. Was watching that Missing 411 documentary. I still hike. I don't, I'm not scared to go in the woods. I was born in the woods, so I'm not afraid of the woods. So if I go back in the woods, I always bring mace with me for sure. But I mean, anything can happen to anybody. I'm not afraid to go into the woods because I'm scared that somebody's going to get me back there. I mean, I know people go missing every day. So, but I'm not scared. What would I do for 200? 200 what? $200,000? Always keep your place. Always keep your place. What do you mean keep your place? Your place that you living at? Because I wish I would have kept my place. I wouldn't be in this situation right now. I wouldn't be in this situation right now. The Filipino karaoke community helped my YouTube channel with 30 subs. So now and they are very kind. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. You're finding your community. That's good. And I usually only subscribe to people's channels. If they have something that I'm interested in, I will subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If there's something on there that I find that catches my eye. I was evicted out of my apartment in 2023. 2023, I lost my place. And yeah. So I've been homeless ever since. So I shared your content. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You guys can share if you feel led to share. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything over here. I gotta drink more water. I feel super dehydrated. What a day. It's gonna be a good day though. It's going to be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Put these socks back on my feet. Yeah, I lost my place in 2023. And here I am. I'm just sitting here parked at McDonald's so I don't have to drive and talk at the same time. I don't want to go back into the city, but I have an appointment that I have to go into the city. So that's why I'm talking to y'all until my appointment. Are you planning to get a place or room soon? Yeah, I'm just trying to find me a second job. I'm trying to find me more, I need more income in order to do that. So I'm trying to find me a second job. That's it. Start my business of making my soaps again so I can make the second income and then, but I need more money. My job, I'm able to get there was a few moments that I was able to get overtime and stuff, but overtime is not always available. Because I had worked overtime. Now there is no overtime. So there's no overtime available at my job. So I have to I need a second job, and I really don't even want to work a second job because I know I'm gonna be super tired. I'm not even going to be wanting to probably do live streams like this. Like now I got to move my life around because I need a second job. And that's going to suck for me because, I'm not going to probably do YouTube like that because I'm going to be so tired. My live streams and everything. My YouTube channel will be affected because if I'm working 2 jobs, I'm going to be freaking exhausted. And that's what I don't want to happen. But, it is what it is for now. It is what it is for now. Because I have other bills, what I make right now at my job. And yes, I am saving money because I'm at a shelter and I don't pay rent there. But the thing is, my rent that I would pay is going to other things. I have other bills that I have to pay too. So I think we may have crossed paths before in the internet and socials, possibly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we crossed paths. I don't know. I really don't know. 16 people watching me. You guys, let me know what state you guys are watching me from, please. Let me know what state y'all watching from. Let me know. I'm kind of quiet this morning. I don't have much to say. It's not much going on. I'm just trying to see where everybody is from. If you haven't told me already. Good morning, Jermaine. Jermaine Hood, how are you? Good morning. It's fairly warm out here. It's not chilly. It was more chilly last night when I had went in from Illinois. Shout out to Illinois. What are you guys doing up early this morning? Y'all getting ready for work? Like, what's going on? Chicago. Okay. All right. Chicago, Illinois. Okay. Is it getting chilly out there now? The weather's changing. It's probably getting cold out there, ain't it? Isn't it? I'm just moisturizing my hands. My hands are so dry. Like, my skin is just... I got, like, alligator skin. Seattle. Hello from Seattle. Are you in Seattle? I know Seattle is a city, right? So Washington State is out there, right? Sydney, Australia. Hello from Sydney. I hung out on X and LinkedIn. I follow and supported smaller entrepreneurs as myself. I'm not on X, and I do have a LinkedIn, but I don't really use it. Hello from Ohio, Mr. Butterlove. How are you? Desiree Hawk. Yes, it's getting cold. I know it's getting cold in Chicago. It's getting a little chilly here, but it ain't cold yet. You guys got on jackets already in Chicago, I'm sure, probably. Sitting on the toilet, getting ready for work, just keeping real. Oh, you getting ready for work? Okay. All right. What line of work do? You don't have to tell me what you do exactly, but what line of work are you in, if you don't mind sharing that? I always like to share and engage with everybody, see what everybody's up to, see what you guys are doing. I know most people are probably up for work. Jermaine said he's sitting on his toilet. Oh, you cook? Okay. What kind of cuisine do you cook? I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but I'm just engaging, y'all. That's what we're supposed to do on YouTube. Engage and talk to people. See what everybody's up to. See what state or country. Got people from Sydney, people from Ohio. Okay, okay. Good morning to everyone. This is what I do every morning. I pretty much get up from the shelter. And if you guys don't know my story, I've been homeless for 2 years. And I live in a homeless shelter right now. So I'm just trying to get back on my feet from this homeless situation. So that is my story if no one knows. I have a lot of videos on my channel. I have a lot of live videos. You guys can go back and watch those. If you want to know anything about my story, you have to go find the videos and watch them. So you got to find the videos and watch them, you guys. And I watch a lot of other people, like a lot of other homeless people that's, you know, living in shelters. I watch a lot of people that's like living in their cars. And can y'all believe that some people actually live in their car during the winter time? I'm like, how the heck can you survive that? How can you survive such a thing? Like living in your car with no heat in the middle of the freaking winter. I know some people do it. And those van life people, those stealth people, they have those, I guess they have certain kind of heaters in their car. I guess they're diesel heaters, but those are the people that be living in Canada and they're like in the woods. Like nobody's going to find them back there. I don't think the Canadian police is looking in these backwoods of Canada and in the mountains looking for people that's living in their cars. I don't think they're doing that. Respect to your story. Thank you. Prayers for you, and we'll definitely check it out. Thank you. I have a lot of videos, like standing videos, like 15-minute videos, and some videos are like 1 minute long. I just talk about my journey. You know what I'm saying? I talk about my journey. I'm well past the point of accepting the mistakes that I've made in my life. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I am the reason why I'm in this situation. So I don't put this or blame anyone else. But I do wish that I had more support from family members, like helpful support. But, you know, it's not for everybody. So I think I'm going to get into this line and get me 2 hash browns. I love hash browns. Respect to your story. Thank you. I appreciate you guys coming here every morning watching me just talk. Sometimes I'm talking. Good morning from Texas. Hello from Texas. How are you? Dear Cookie, how are you? In one of your videos, you were mentioning shutting down a monetized YouTube you had. Yeah, I still have it. Do you still get any monetization? I got monetized on it. I got paid from that channel like one time. That's before YouTube started that whole thing of having these 4,000 watch time hours. So I did get a check from YouTube at one time, but that was like a couple of years ago. Hash browns with ketchup. I remember. Yeah, I love my hash browns. And I'm actually at McDonald's. I might get in line and go get me 2 hash browns. As a former homeless person, I wish you strength and power through this, sister. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know I'm going to get through it. I'm going to get through it for sure. Yes, I do have another YouTube channel that I've had for like 13 or 14 years that I still have, but I'm not active on that channel because a lot of my family members watch me. So that's why I started this channel, because my other channel has about, I think it's over 2,000, well, almost 2,000 subscribers, right? But I don't use it. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. I'll probably just delete all those videos and turn that into like my soap stuff, maybe. You know what I mean? That's probably where I'm gonna go with that channel. Just keep it like with my soap business and stuff. But family members found my YouTube channel over the years, and they just watch me. So when I was homeless, something was telling me like, don't talk about your homeless situation on that channel because your family is watching your every move. Because I'm just figuring, like, if y'all are not helping me, you don't need to watch my homeless journey. Like, if you're not helping me but you have no problem with watching me and you're my family, you don't need to be watching me. Because now you're sitting around watching me, and that's giving people in the family something to talk about. So y'all don't need to be, no, I don't allow my family to even know that I'm talking about my journey of being homeless, because it's like, y'all not helping me, so why do you need to watch me? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather a stranger that don't know me watch me than my family. Because if you know I'm homeless and you're okay with your sister being out here homeless and you are my brother or you are my sister, you don't need to watch me. Period. That is the worst thing in the world, for a family member to know that you're going through it and them not help you, lift you up. That's just wrong. As a former homeless person, I wish you strength. Thank you. Prayers for everyone. Okay, yeah, I'm working on my watch time hours. Yeah, I work on my watch time hours pretty much every day. I mean, it could be hard to, it's hard to get people to watch, especially if they're not interested. And if they're not interested, they move around. But if they're interested, they stay around. So, yeah, the video that really broke me was your video about your youngest at the motel. Yeah, I don't really talk about my kids, so I don't talk about my children, but they're okay. What state are you in? I'm in New Jersey. Yeah, I've been in and out of hotels for months. I have a daughter that's 13, so she was there with me, but she's staying with a family member right now. And it's been a journey. It's been a journey. I really don't talk about my children on here because I just learned. Because when you start talking about your kids, that gives people a lot of room for judgment, and they start pointing a finger. So I don't even mention my children. And my kids are older, so I don't even talk about my kids on my channel. I just pretty much talk about myself on this channel. I don't speak about my kid's situation because some people are very, like, they're very nosy. They just want to pick and pry and find things to, especially the judgmental people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't have your kids with you. Where's your kid? I don't talk about my kids, because talking about my children can open up a whole nother can of worms. So I just don't even mention the kids. But my kids are older. My kids are teenagers, so. But I don't speak about them. So if you find a video and I talk about my kids, that's the only video that you're probably ever going to find me talking about my kids, because I don't speak about my kids. I just speak about myself, and I speak about my situation. Because people come on here and they ask me, how many kids do you have? Where are your kids? This and that. I don't get into the kid situation because it's really none of nobody's business. If I don't want to speak about it, I don't have to. But if you find the video and I speak about my kids, okay. But I don't really say nothing about them. I'm in New Jersey. I apologize. No, you don't have to apologize. I'm not saying anything like to you in a bad way. I just don't speak about my kids. And if you found a video and I said something about my kids, it's probably a video that was like months ago. It was probably kind of old, but no disrespect. You don't have to apologize. You didn't say anything wrong. I was just watching your oldest videos. Yeah, I got a lot of older videos on there from like, I was in a different space. I was living in a hotel, and some of that content is there too. I just hit the lottery. I'm going to come and find you and bless you. Great. That's nice. How much did you hit in the lottery? You probably playing with me. I'm sure you're playing. How much did you win? Sometimes I play the lottery too, but sometimes you don't win nothing. You be like, man, that ain't worth it. It's not worth it. I guess it can be worth it, but what are the chances of winning the lottery? Like, I would love to win the lottery, man. I would be so freaking happy if I could win $1 million. I said it, beautiful. Show your ultimate technique. What is my ultimate technique? What are you talking about? My ultimate technique is getting out of homelessness, getting out of this situation. That is my ultimate technique. That is my ultimate technique, is to get out of my situation. I'm lucky to win a couple dollars off scratch offs. I know. I don't know why it's so freaking hard to win a lottery. Man, sometimes I really be thinking, like, when they have these big games, I really be thinking I'm going to win. Like, I'm going to get this. You know what I mean? I know scratch offs are even like, even when I had money like that and I was able to buy, like, I would buy like maybe $20 worth of scratch offs. And I might get maybe lucky to get $12, $5 here and there, but not anything big. I've never won anything. Like, I've never won a couple $100. The most I've ever won on a scratch off was like $12 or $13. And I think they rig them to get people money, because most people ain't winning nothing off of that. When those scratch offs, when you see them in the stores, it's probably maybe one or two, maybe that you can win something big from. And it sucks, man, because I really be thinking in my heart I'm winning. But I'm glad I'm not like a gambler. I'm glad I don't have a gambling addiction, because some people be putting up their whole paychecks in hopes of winning. And I understand you're gonna get lucky. Some people get lucky, but I just be like, how does some people win these big lotteries? And some of these people that win those big lotteries it's always a person that already has like a really good job, and they just be winning. I'm like, damn, weren't you just a doctor? Weren't you like a nurse? Like, people that already have these big jobs and they're getting paid pretty well, they be the ones that win the lottery. Every once in a while, you'll find like a person that don't have it, like a homeless person. Like, what are the chances of that? You know what I'm saying? What are the chances? What are the chances of that? And that's how they get you. And it'd be expensive, like, but I don't have a gambling addiction, thank God. I don't have a gambling addiction. One thing I'm not going to do is spend money that I don't need to spend. One thing I'm not going to do is spend money that I don't need to spend. I'm actually trying to save as much as I can save, but it's hard to save money when you, like, even though you're homeless, you still got bills. Like, I still have credit card that I have to pay for. I still have bills. Like, I have car insurance. I still have things that I need to pay for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I feel like I'm not saving anything, and I'm kind of not. But I'm grateful to be at the shelter where I don't have to worry about the expense of having to pay rent every month. I don't gamble and get crazy. At the Hard Rock, I mostly go to see the live bands, and no more than $20. I know. I think I was speaking about this yesterday. I don't know if I was talking to you or somebody else, but I've been to the casino. I went to the casino in the past, but I'm not a gambler. If I gamble anything, I would spend like $20, get $20 worth of coins or whatever. I'm not a gambler, so if I go through $20, that's enough. I'm done. Oh God. If I go through $20, maybe 30, you won't be catching me spending all my money on like luck. I'm not like a person, oh, luck. I'm not spending all my money, because if I lose it, then what? What I'm gonna do? Go jump off the roof? Some people that be gambling all their money away, they gotta go home to their wives and tell them, like, look, babe, I was at the casino and we don't have any rent money right now. You know how freaking pissed I be? I'm glad my situation has nothing to do with a man, and it has nothing to do with drugs. I'd be so freaking grateful. I be hearing the stories of these girls coming in the homeless shelter, and they be talking about, like, oh, my boyfriend kicked me out, and like, no, I'm glad my situation don't have nothing to do with a man or addiction. Nothing, nobody's name is tied to my situation but my own name. My own name. I'm tied to my own problems. Nobody else is here to I did this to myself. I did this to myself. Your weakness is candy. What do you mean my weakness is candy? I love candy too. I like candy. I'm a candy eater. I sure am. I am a candy eater for sure. I love candy. Agreed. I had buddies in the Marine Corps who got caught up in gambling and lost their families and wives. Yeah, man. I don't know. I guess gambling can be an addiction. I don't say I have an addiction to anything. Probably to candy. Not really an addiction, because some days I don't even eat candy, but I do like candy. And some days I be wanting the sugar, you know what I mean? So I think we all have things that we like to do or like to eat or like to have in our lives. We all have something, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just don't always share what that is, but I do like sugar. I'm a sugar is my weakness. Like, even when I have coffee, I put creamer in it, and sometimes it's a little bit too much creamer, but you know, I like to have a nice cup of coffee. And that's another thing that I miss, like having my own apartment, having my coffee maker. I get up and make my coffee every morning, and I get the beans. Like, I order my coffee from this company that's like all the way in California, so I would get my coffee beans online, and I love the taste of their coffee. I can't wait to order some more of their coffee. But I actually get coffee from this company that's in California, and I love their coffee. I forget the name of the company, but they give coffee beans, and it's pretty expensive. But I get this big bag of coffee. I think it's like 5 pounds of the coffee beans. It's like $80. It's expensive, but I like the coffee. So, when you like something, you don't care how expensive it is. If you like it, you just go and buy it. So I get the beans, and that big thing of coffee will last me, like, I would say, a couple of months. But I only get it when I'm doing well for myself and I have the money to buy the coffee. I'll buy it. But right now, I wouldn't get the coffee. I would get the coffee again when I get settled and I get me an apartment, then I'll buy the coffee again. But I can't afford to get it right now because I'm like, I don't have my own apartment where I can make my own coffee. So, but I like the coffee beans. I can't wait to make me a nice cup of coffee inside my own apartment, make me some curry chicken, make me a nice cup of something. I miss those days. Having an apartment is just everything, especially when you don't have it now. Now that I don't have my own place, I miss it. But this time around is going to be so different. It's going to be so freaking different, man. It's going to be like never before. I'm going to buy me the most comfortable bed ever. I'm going to finance me a beautiful, comfortable mattress this time. Like, everything is going to be turned up 100 notches, because being homeless and then being housed again, man, I deserve it. I deserve it for this journey that I've been on for 2 years, man. This homeless thing is not a freaking joke. It is not a joke. And this time around, when I get housing, I guarantee you that's going to be on the top of my priority list to never mess it up again. Yeah, everybody has some kind of vice. Mine is candy and books. I'm a nerd. I wish I could read books like that. Sometimes I'll get a book and I won't even read it. Like, I might read a chapter of it and then life just happens and then I just end up putting it over there. So I wish I was a book reader. I'm really not. But sometimes I can get a book. Like, I think in my adult life, it was probably 2 books that I read, and it was years ago. I don't even remember the names of them. But I'm not really a book person. But being homeless, you find yourself in libraries a lot, because a library is a place that you can go to, right? When I was staying in my car, I went to the library every day. A lot of homeless people hang out at the library. So I'm like, when you hang out at the library, being a homeless person, you tend to, you can't, I mean, yeah, a library is a place a homeless person can go to stay warm or whatever throughout the day. So there's books there. So I was looking, they got a lot of nice books and stuff. I'm like, damn, I wish I was a freaking reader. I can't even focus to read like that. But I've read books in my life, but I'm not really a book person. But there are some books that are pretty good. Like, I could read the chapter. I'll read to like chapter 1, and then life just happens. I end up going back to work, or Like something else is going on, and I just put the book down and I just don't even read it again. So I wish I had the patience to really sit and read a book. My pops was a tinker and used to go around the neighborhood and look for old TVs and lawnmowers and repair them. He was an eighth grade dropout and inspired me to. Okay, okay. Homeless vacation. Hello, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a couple days. I don't know how to pronounce your name. He said, "Homeless vacation. How you doing? What are we? Pickpocket shoplifting today? I don't shoplift, so and you're blocked. I'm done with you." He said, "Are you pickpocketing shoplifting today? I don't steal, so you're blocked." And that guy that said that to me, it was weird because he was on my channel before, and we actually had a lot of nice conversations. And he going to say, "What am I pickpocket shoplifting today?" I don't shoplift and I don't steal. I have a freaking job. Yeah, I always enjoyed the books and writing in my journals. I do have a journal. I still journal in a great way to look back and reflect from where I come from. Yeah, I do have a journal. I need to write in it more because when I write in my journal, that's an emotional release for me. So it does, the journaling does work. Journaling is a good thing, especially when you want to get your feelings out there and you want to talk about how you feel at the moment. A journal is really good. I wish I could just write in my journal every day. I just don't. So, yes, I blocked him. I know what he's talking about. And it was weird because this guy was here before and he used to talk pretty decent. Now he's going to talk about pickpocketing? What? What are we pickpocketing, shoplifting today? Just his message is weird. He's never, he got blocked. People are freaking weird, bro. Like one day they could be talking nice to you and then the next day they're like talking trash. Indeed. I have journals back from when I was 8 and I'm 53. Oh wow. Do you go back and read your journals? Like, do you go back and read them? And when you read them, do you remember like the time that you wrote it? Like, wow, I was going through this like 10 years ago. And see, that's kind of like when I do YouTube, my old YouTube channel that I said I had, my first channel that I had for like 14 years, I go back to that channel and I look at things that's happened in my life, like with my family or whatever. And I just be like, damn, I remember when I was in that place and look at where I'm at now. Like, I know one day in a year from now, I'm going to look back at my homeless situation and I'm going to be like, dag, I was really having a rough time. Indeed, I have journals back. Yeah, so I look back at my channel and I'm going to look back at these videos one day and I'm going to be like, dag, I remember when I was in that place. I remember when I was homeless and didn't have family and didn't have that support system. And, I'm going to look back at all of that. That's why I make these videos, because I'm going to save this stuff because I've been through the ringer. I've been through the ringer. Good morning to everybody. I've got 16 people watching me. You guys come up here and say hello. Say good morning. I'm so shocked that I had to block this guy because he was here the other day and he was pretty fairly decent, but today he's like saying I pickpocket. How weird. Homeless vacation. Yeah, blocked him. What are we pickpocket shoplifting today? Like what? I'm shocked that he even said that. I thought he was okay. What is his name? He probably don't make content, but you're blocked. I thought you was okay. Those challenging. Yes, I still can remember after writing and sometimes laugh. I was so stressed out about a smaller challenge in my life, yet some logs are tough and I read and I realize I am much stronger because of it. Yeah. I really need to be writing in my journal every day. But I figure I have a digital journal where I just talk about, you know, my feelings and stuff. And I can always look back on these YouTube videos and just reflect and say, wow, I remember when I was in that place. Or, yeah, I remember when I was in this place. And I could just look back and see my growth, you know. I know that I'm not going to be in here forever. And I know, like, it's only a matter of time for me. It's a lot of stuff going on in my life that I don't even speak about, like things that I'm a part of, programs that's helping me. I don't tell everything, you know what I'm saying? I just tell what I want to tell on here, but I know it's going to be something that's going to come around for me, you know what I mean? And I get overwhelmed because it's a lot behind the scenes that I don't tell, that I don't talk about, that I'm dealing with. And I'm dealing with it in a really good way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Better days, better days, better days, baby. Better days are coming. I went to church Sunday too. I don't think I did a live stream after church Sunday because Sunday I had kind of a weird Sunday. So I don't think I live streamed Sunday. Some days I don't even live stream. I usually try to like make it a thing that I'm going to live stream every single day, but I don't. Yeah, I'm old school and older paper and pen. Texting and my computer, I realize writing in cursive is becoming a lost art. Yeah, no more cursive. The only thing I never really was good at cursive writing, but I can write my name in cursive pretty decent, like when I'm signing a check, right? But I'm not really a big cursive writer. But yeah, when I was in school, we had cursive. Cursive was definitely something that we had to learn, but now it's definitely a lost art because you know the newer generation today are like, what's that? What does that say? What letter is that? You know. But I think I'm gonna go, y'all. I think I'm gonna drive back into this city because I have a couple things I need to do. I need to go find me a good parking spot, uh, and go from there because I have something I have to do. But I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Mentors, I gotta go check out your channel. I gotta check out what you got going on. But it's already been 87 minutes. So how much is that? That's a little bit over an hour. I try to get an hour in, so I think I'm gonna try to do an hour, 2 hours. Okay, girlie, stay safe and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. Bye. Y'all have a good day.